What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. We're here again. Welcome back to the greatest podcast on earth. Typically, I wanted to schedule these podcasts to drop at about 8 p.m. every Wednesday night. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I'm long winded and I had several friends call. And typically, when I talk on the phone, I do a podcast on the phone because I talk to each person for about an hour. I can't help it. I guess I get it from my father, some shit. My last name shouldn't be Walker. It should probably be Talker. But shout out to all of you that have tuned in this evening. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. The love. We're here. It's late at night. We're going into Thursday morning, but fuck it. We're here, man. We're here, man. I had a great day today. I had a great day. Back in the gym, back working out, back trying to get my workout on. And I got my nightcap, a little bit of wine. You know what I mean? That's what this show is sponsored by, this wine that I'm sipping on. And I just had to come and talk to the people because I miss and love each and every one of you. I was at the gym today. People are stinking in that motherfucker. You shouldn't be stinking early in the morning there. I was there working out. You know, there are women there. They're trying to show their ass and come with the tights and shit on, trying to be seen. Me and most of the men just ignore you because we believe it's all a trap. Like you go to the gym now, they want to do all of that, but it's like a trap, and no man wants to be out here on TikTok being identified as a creep. So now women primarily get no attention in the gym. Uh, Also, too, went to Sam's, got me some waters. I live a pretty mundane, boring life. Shout out to the brother at Sam's that recognized me. I mean, funny little motherfucker, man. I'll be laughing at your shit, man. I appreciate him. And then I just went to get my son, had to pick my wife up from the airport, took him to get a haircut. And his barber, like, will line my goatee up for me. The one thing about barbers, because I kind of line my shit up myself, and my brother Dre, he a friend, not just a barber friend. He's like, Lavar, man, did you line this up yourself? I say, yeah. Then he goes, I fixed it for you. Like, listen, most barbers, I don't care who cut your shit or touch your face or head, they are never going to say that that person did a good job. And I mean, it could be, I know they talk about master barbers. It could be a wizard barber, but that barber could be like, nah, man, he messed you up, man. Don't have him. Barbers, your head and face is theirs. You know what I mean? Man, who touched man? You got motherfucking touch playing in my head, man. What you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Quetta May. I'm not going to bed, Quetta May. Quetta May. That's an old school name. Shout out to Quetta May who just came. Quetta May. They don't make that name no more, baby. But shout out to you. I appreciate you pulling up. But I ain't going to bed because I promised myself that I had to come on here and talk to the people about the collapse that's going on in society. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about. And we're at a collapse. Like, to me, society is really like it's messed up, man. Like when you look at art, let me tell you how fucked up society is right now. Think about it. All the big movies that's coming out. We saw Bad Boys. You got Martin and Will, both uh in their mid 50s, hitting 60. Denzel got a new movie coming out, almost 70. I see Samuel L. Jackson with a movie with Taraji P. Henson, Kevin Hart. All these people are up in age. All of Hollywood. I went to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Bro, Wolverine is in his 50s, man. Ryan Reynolds is pushing 50, bro. Like the whole industry is relying on elderly people, and like I'm like, where's the Damson? Damson needs to be working more. Michael B. Jordan, like the new younger actors, are not even working. Like nobody wants to take a chance. But I get it because I've been telling people nobody's watching television or movies for real. I mean, you think about the money that they had to spend for Deadpool and Wolverine just to get you into it. They probably spent 50 million just in advertising or 100 million in advertising. So this is like society is in a fray, especially creatively. I noticed Sexy Red was canceling concerts because of course she probably will pop online and have all these followers and shit, but you can have 20 million followers, but can you convert those followers to say, yo, I'm gonna get a babysitter and I want to go see this person in person. I want to go there live. See, a lot of people can't do that. Fuck, even I have trouble doing that because, even though like I'm approaching about 600,000 followers on Facebook, I'm at like 599,000, 157,000 on Instagram. But the conversion of people buying tickets is like, yo, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother level to get people that deeply invested in your talent to say, I really want to rock with this guy and come see this guy. So now Sexy Red is canceling dates. Ice Spice is canceling dates. A lot of people are canceling dates. And it's what it is. And this algorithm is just running rampant. It's running rampant. It's putting shit in front of our face. You look at shit, probably even look at some of my videos with 2 or 3 million views. Like, how did he get this? This shit don't even make sense what he's saying. I get it. A lot of it doesn't make sense to me. But society is in a fray. I looked at a picture of, I think Bow Wow and Future's baby mom had posted a pregnancy pic. This is her third baby daddy. And there were women in the comments celebrating this. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not tripping. If you're a lady, you probably got different baby. That's cool. But she has all three different high profile baby fathers. And people like, girl, you got, yeah, your baby daddy's all rich. You hit the lotto and shit. And are we at a point where babies are nothing more than a means to an end? And we don't value family? Like, what is happening to society? People not even having sex no more. We're so conditioned to the internet. And my little brother brought up a valid point. There was an experiment, a utopia, was called a utopia experiment done with mice, where you give the mice everything that they want. You give them everything they want. You can make a perfect world for the mice. And what ended up happening was that the men stopped having sex with the female mice and they got more caught up in the looking good and focusing on themselves. And the female mice got caught into their own thing. And what ended up happening, there were no births from these mice and they all just died out. And I'm afraid to say, but this is where we're headed in society right now. And it's really scary. We're not even reproducing as at a rate to sustain us. We just all caught up. And it's wild to me. It's just really wild. It's alarming, you know? I got a son, he's 9. What does he do? Does he even date? Are people dating? Like, cause we gonna end up and everybody gonna have goggles on, probably jacking off and watching porn. And the only people that'll be even experiencing sex is the porn star. This is where we're going as a society. And nobody seems to care. Men have less testosterone now. It's wild. It's just wild. And it's so scary. And we get to a point where when you discover that if your child is straight, there needs to be a celebration for a straight child. I'm not knocking. If you have a gay child, hey, I would love my child no matter what he chooses. But we're going off this deep end, and you have to celebrate if your baby's straight. My son's straight. Just found out he's straight. Can you believe that? He's straight. He actually straight. Like this is like literally what's going on, and it's quite alarming to me. So I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of shit I watch. I don't. You try to watch a movie. We're so like. I think the technology and everything has turned our minds into that of a fly, and we're not even like watching or experiencing. Am I live on here? Hold on, y'all. I think I'm having technical difficulties. I don't even think I'm live on Instagram. But we're just experiencing so much so rapidly, and just times are changing, right? Will college even be necessary? So, will it? With artificial technology and all this shit, the AI and everything we got going on, will it even be necessary? When you got a robot in your pocket, or some type of intelligence to tell you what to do, you can go watch it on the YouTube and just do it. Will college be necessary? I don't know. And if college is no longer necessary, you don't even have a social basis. It's like now college is necessary to create a social connection amongst humans. But we are in this technologically advanced society. And even though it seems that we're very, very connected, most of us are more lonely than we've ever been. And I'm saying that to say I'm happy I grew up in the 80s and 90s when we would go outside. Well, you would actually drink from a water hose. Well, you would ride your bike for hours and just go try to discover something and find your way home smelling like a dog. You would smell like a dog or a squirrel. Then your mama said, get your ass in that tub. You would sit in the tub after they just sprinkled it with Comet, and you feel like you sitting on top of sand. You go to bed. You hear Johnny Carson saying good night, and then your lights was out. But now you don't experience that. Everybody's caught up in the games, caught up in not having talent. You don't need any talent for entertainment anymore. You don't need talent. If your ass can get attention, you won. Just get attention. Get attention. Set yourself on fire. Eat cereal. Dunk your balls in cereal. Let somebody knock you out in Walmart. That's the talent. That's where we at now. No more love songs. None of that shit. And if there are great artists, they can't even be seen. We experienced Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. Could you imagine the Jackson 5 trying to come out in 2024? Could you imagine? We wouldn't even see him. We wouldn't even see him. And there is probably a Jackson 5 out there that we can't see due to the fact that it's just so much noise that's out here. It's too much noise. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. You wake up, there are millions and millions of pieces of content trying to compete for two eyeballs. You get what I'm saying? We're lost. We're lost. Healthcare is imploding. And I want to get into this because I need to talk about the healthcare system. So, right now, currently in the US, healthcare is imploding. As a former healthcare worker, I haven't practiced pharmacy in 4 years, but I worked as a pharmacist for 20 years, and I still talk to my colleagues not just pharmacists, but nurses and physicians. And the level of burnout that they're experiencing is unprecedented. And these people are telling their children not to go into these fields. And, pretty soon we're going to look up and they're just not, there won't be any healthcare professionals to help. And the way they're trying to supplement that is by leveraging the duties of the physician, of the pharmacist, of the nurse to lesser qualified people in the forms of what they would consider a tech. They can pay them cheaper and make more money. But your actual health care is in the shitter. Go to the doctor right now. You go to the doctor, they don't even talk to you. They come in there, tell you to raise your right arm, your left, and they're gone. They don't know what to. They have no idea. There was a time the doctor would sit and actually talk to you to see how you doing, to kind of observe your mental state, to observe, you know, the way your body's moving, to discover certain things. They don't have that shit anymore. Healthcare in this country is imploding, and it's quite sad. And I have a solution, right? I have a solution for healthcare and how we can better healthcare in America. And it's not even going to a one payer system. You don't have to do that. Make the prices transparent. Make them transparent. I don't believe an MRI should cost $2,000. You already got the fucking machine. Why does this shit cost $2,000? If you make all the prices transparent, prices will come down to the point where you almost have perfect competition. The worst part about healthcare is this: you have a healthcare administrator that's making all the fucking money on the backs of these practitioners. So while that doctor's in there, helping the patient or getting vomited on, or the pharmacist getting cussed out by people at the counter and the nurse going through their shit, it's a guy in a suit in an office who can't balance a chemical equation that's making all the money in bonuses, and he's making that shit off the backs of the healthcare practitioner. So the system needs to be reset so that these people are rewarded. And what has happened in healthcare too is like HIPAA, right? Like the Hippocratic Oath, right? So the Hippocratic Oath, as I remember, was an oath to where they said something like, as a physician or a surgeon, you don't own your skill as a plumber or electrician owns his. You have sacrificed ownership because you've had the ability, or you've had the, not the ability, but the privilege to work on a cadaver or whatever. But that's bullshit. The healthcare worker and the practitioners should be rewarded. Make the prices transparent. I mean, if you can have insurance, but this shit needs to be fair. It shouldn't just be one motherfucking making billions of dollars off the backs of people. It's sad. And that right now, even pharmacy schools, and this is for all the pharmacists, if any pharmacists are listening to me, but there's a big issue in pharmacy right now where the kids can't even pass the test. My university, Xavier University of Louisiana, has about a 60% NAPLEX pass rate. A lot of schools are going through this because what has happened, I'm going to tell you what happened. In pharmacy, we had a era of a boom. So when I got out of school in 2002, a lot of these retail, CVS and Walgreens and Rite Aid and Dwayne Reed and all these different retail outlets, it was just a boom, and they were racing to literally have the most stores, right? And CVS ended up having the most, and Walgreens was following behind them. And you remember, like, it's a pharmacy on every corner. The CVS is right across the street from the Walgreens, and next to that CVS A block away was another CVS, and this is how it was going. So when I got out, they were offering bonus, sign-on bonuses, big money, six-figure salaries. So what happened is a lot of the universities were encouraged to open pharmacy programs, but they were only opening those programs as cash cows. Because the more students you get in, like, it's like me selling a ticket to a comedy show. With federally backed student loans, the government pays for you up front. Then you got to pay the government back. So they selling tickets to it, like selling tickets to a show. So they built all these fucking schools. Uh, Salaries became stagnated. Now you have store closures, an increase in artificial intelligence. Now the schools are open, but now they have to compete from a relatively small pool. So they letting anybody in pharmacy school. If you breathing, they don't give a fuck. They just want to get the money. If they can get 200,000 out your ass for the 4 years, hey, come on in here. They don't care if you don't pass the NAPLEX. But what's about to happen now is these schools will probably end up losing accreditation. So they're gonna have to just cut their class sizes. This is what's going on. So it's just greed in America. This is what's happening, man. Mike Donaldson just asked how long is pharmacy school. So that's a great question. Let me post that. Mike Donaldson asked how long is pharmacy school. So I went to a 6-year PharmD program, which was 2 years of prerequisites and 4 years of pharmacy school. So I never had an undergraduate degree. But it took me 7 years to finish the whole program because I was online pledging. Shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi. And ended up failing biochemistry. So I failed biochemistry the first time I took it. And it put me back a year. Whenever you're in professional school, if you fail one class, it puts you back a year. And that's another extortionate attempt from the schools because they just want to get that money from your ass. So one class, failing one class could cost you a possible $25,000 that goes on your back. So that's what happens. And even in healthcare, we go back. When I say extortion, it's just like when you go to the hospital, you don't have an option, right? They give you a Tylenol. If you look on your bill, they done charge you $200 for that one Tylenol. They have no transparency and no options. And then this is all big corporate government shit. And this is what happens. So you end up getting gutted. They don't give a damn. That's why they're able to negotiate with you. And you paying your Blue Cross Blue Shield, your Aetna. You got insurance that's coming out your check every month, but the insurance not paying shit. The insurance is just discounting your services. They don't pay shit. So I mean, unless it's catastrophic, that's where they step in. So for instance, if you got a $5,000 copay, right? You got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, or one of these insurance companies, your initial bill might be 7,000. Blue Cross Blue Shield say, no, this is our patient, this is our customer, discounted to 800. That's it. They didn't come out of pocket. They just told them what to charge you. So that's what's up. What's up, Demetrius? Demetrius, okay, out in Tyrone. He worked in Tyrone. I used to float out there in Tyrone, Georgia. So shout out to him. I used to float all over Georgia as a pharmacist. Tyrone, Peachtree City, Fayetteville, Barnesville, Griffin, shit, Jackson. I was everywhere. I was everywhere. And when y'all hear me doing these jokes, these are not jokes that I do. This is me crying out. Like all that pharmacy shit was just me ranting and crying out about, like what I was going through. So that's what it is, man. Yeah, Aetna's owned by CVS. A lot of y'all don't realize this, but CVS owns Caremark, which is the pharmacy benefits manager. They own your health insurance. So basically, when a lot of you go to CVS and you're mad and there's no help and the drive through is long, it doesn't fucking matter because you're in a marriage. You don't have an option because you don't want to pay that out of pocket. So you're gonna stay your ass there. You're gonna sit through it because they have kicked out the competition. That's just what it is, and that's where we're at right now. So it's a sad place, man. It's a sad place. Also, too, did I talk about the Joey Chavis thing? Um, and this is a part of me talking about society falling apart. I probably did. I'm on this wine, but Joy Chavis, the baby mom of Future Bow Wow. Oh yeah, I did talk about that. The check babies and shit. Don't have a check baby, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, ladies, tighten up. You know, tighten up. A man is gonna be a man at the end of the day, and I'm not making excuses for the man, but man, you know how many times that young lady probably heard, "I'm putting my baby in you." How many niggas? What niggas is saying to get a motherfucker pregnant and leave now? That's some pit bull shit. Like dogs. Like my buddy got a dog and the shit get loose and the fucking dog just come back pregnant. We don't know who the father of the dog's babies are, but that's similar to what I see. It's weird. It is weird, man. So that's what it is, man. I saw some real sick shit the other day. Like, I know that we talk about unfair sentences in the black community, right? Like people being unjustly arrested and unfair sentencing. There was a sister to me that didn't get enough time. So I'm watching this thing, and I'm from Chicago, but I'm watching a video about this sister that had a 10-year-old son and threw him in the trash. He passed. He got deleted because he got to talk in this algorithm talk shit. So the young man was deleted, and I guess the mom found him deleted. And instead of calling the ambulance or the authorities, she just put him in a black trash bag and put him in the can and act like he never existed while keeping his benefits as the money was coming in from the government or Medicaid or whoever. And she lied to the police and she ended up getting 2 years. This was in Illinois. This woman ended up getting 2 years. She had four daughters, one son. The son was found in her basement in a trash can in a bag. But she got 2 years. And I'm going to show y'all this now. So let's take a look at this.
Stuffed in a trash can inside of his mother's Illinois garage, died from a gunshot wound, a county coroner has confirmed. The boy's mother, her name Sushi Staples, 37 years of age, has been arrested. She's in detention on a $500,000 bond. She's been charged with multiple felony counts, including obstructing justice, failure to report the death of a child under the age of 13, and concealment of death. You will notice that the mother nor anybody else has yet to be charged with murder. So the mother has been charged with failure to report the death and concealment of death. Her son, 10-year-old Zion Staples, found stuffed in a trash can, kept in a corner of her garage in Illinois. The mother, I have to say, in my opinion, is fully knowledgeable that her son was killed, or certainly died, from a gunshot wound, and then housed in a trash can in her garage. She needs to be locked away for those reasons alone. The investigation. Zion Staples, a 10-year-old boy.
So this, bro, I mean the video was atrocious. I watched the police go to this lady's house. I think I'm gonna pull it up for you. And I mean this happened like a year ago. If you live in Chicago, you You probably know about this, but this happened like a year ago. So the police went out to this young lady's house on the welfare call, asking about the son, and she goes into this thing where y'all need to y'all need to have this, y'all need to have that, y'all need to get a warrant, y'all can't just come in here. I mean, it was literally disgusting. I want to show y'all that. Let me see if I can put this on my doggone it. Let me see. I might be able to. Yeah, hopefully I can get this on my. Okay. No, what the hell? Man, come on. Okay, there we go. Let me remove that. I'm gonna show y'all this, man. This was just wild to me. Let's watch this together. Did it go on there? I didn't even think. I gotta show y'all this. This is wild. Come on, man. I don't even know if I can. Uh, got no sound. No sound. Okay. I don't think I can show y'all that, but go look it up, man. The woman's name was first name was Sushi, which tells me that she got an issue. You say I look tired, Mike Donaldson? I ain't tired. A little tired. I'm a little sleepy, but we gonna be all right. Man, I want to show y'all this. Damn, it's just I can't even find this. He said I'm carrying Gucci under these eyes. Man, my eyes that bad, bro. Aha. I don't give a damn. Well, actually, Mike is roasting me my eye baggage. I was born with these bags. If you look at my baby pictures, man, I've always had them. I was thinking about getting surgery to get them lifted, but I have always had these bags, brother. That caused me to know how to roast people because they'll roast me about these motherfuckers. So, and that is just life. Like, I wonder if I could play this. There gotta be a way I could play this, but I can't. I can't even get this joint on here. I appreciate you, Mike Donaldson. Mike, where are you from, bro? I can't even play this. That's fucked up. Well, anyway, I guess this has been a great show. I guess we can, like, I see it on here, but this is not. All right, I'm just gonna take this off. I thought I could play it. I mean, I might be able to go on YouTube and play it. Let me see. No, we gonna share this on YouTube. This is a crazy. Listen, this story is crazy. It's just unreal. Come on now. Let me see. Let's skip this. All right. We gotta watch this, y'all. Oh, let me bring it on. Share this screen with you guys. Let me blow this up. All right. Let's play this.
So we got kind of a weird phone call. You know, Latricia. No. No. Some lady called DCFS. What? And kind of made some claims that they could have shot themselves. Absolutely not. It sounds crazy to me too. That's what I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband is the girlfriend. This brought off the chain. I have went down to right now and found support on her. I have went and put a restraining order on her. What's her name? Her name is Tom. This girl is empty. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names, calling from different numbers. I have changed my number traffic with everything I can. But unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area. Oh, okay. They're not even down here. They're not out. And it's been a constant. We've been here before. No, you've never come to my house for anything. I've been here for 7 years and never had a problem if I got it. I didn't know that. I work at Genesis Hospital. I'm a patient care aide. I'm a student at Eastern Iowa College. I have a business at Davenport. This girl has made press reports on Facebook, posting her gun up, saying that she's gonna come to my aid. That's everything. I mean, it's not like you're the son. You shot himself. Anything you want to do. I know I get it. Just so I can check the box on the no, it's such a bunch of kids. I'm sorry, I'm not the but right around it. Because so what makes your ranges allegations like this? I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here. We see it. You know, we have to investigate it. You know, no matter how crazy it is. I would suggest I'm not about to let some crazy monkey now have my husband. Maybe your raised accusations like this to have my personality.
What is a Uranus? What is a Uranus accusation? Did y'all say y'all barely hear it? Let me turn it up.
Ex-husband lost her. That's who it is. Harassing my place of business, harassing my children. I'm sick of it.
Yo, can y'all hear that now? Yo, Mike, can you hear it now? Mike Donaldson, come in, check in, man. Make sure you can hear.
See them? No. They said it was a son. I was just curious if that's even true. It's not. Okay. I'm just a never ending story with this. No, I get it. Like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call no matter how crazy it sounds, we still gotta come up and see if there's anything. This is crazy. It is. This is very crazy. Okay. I have been living here for 6 years. My neighbors have never had a complaint. Don't you think if my neighbors would have heard something like that, they would have made a call or said something to somebody? Just think about it. It don't make no kind of sense. This girl is psycho. She's harassed my job. My phone number by chance? No, I don't. I don't know her phone number. Okay. All right. Well, sorry to bother you. Okay. It's like I said, we get a call. We gotta show. They got that to the point now where they don't have my phone number, so they email me. Okay. I have spam emails here from these people. I'm gonna go down here. The last one I got was. Let me see. Yeah, it has the name on it. I have to go here. This is the last one I have. And this got to the point where they're emailing me because they don't have a contact phone number on me. This is how bad the harassers got. But until I can get Rock Island to Cook County to serve them and actually find the address on them, that's going to be a problem. So they keep having me come back to the court until I can get the address. Oh, that's. Thank you. All right, well, yeah, just like I said, we
I want y'all to just pay close attention to how convincing she is. I mean, she's full, you know what I mean? Like, I am here and this is ridiculous and I'm tired. She is in full like her black woman superhero strength. Okay, she's going through it. She's telling him, and then the cop like, listen, he's leaving. He's gonna leave. Now I want y'all to notice that she said she has four other children, and this is a lie. There's no child that deleted themselves with a hand pistol and is there. And she only has four children. Okay, this is day two. This is July 26, 2023. I guess the cops went and got a warrant. So let's take a look. She looked out the window. Hello, Sushi, can you come out? I ain't never in my life met no black person named no damn Sushi. I be look, I'd have let her slide with tequila, but Sushi, her name is Sushi. I want to meet her sister Hibachi. Like Sushi is her name. Okay, I understand that, but we have a search warrant of cooperation to be out front of us. Step on it. No, step out. Step out. You need to step out. Step out. Okay, but we'll walk in casually. We're not gonna tear up your house or anything. So. Sure. Okay. Four. They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. So just calm down. I got a copy of the warrant here for you. Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my lawyer. Can I see the warrant before walking further? You see how smart she is? She knows all the laws. Call my lawyer. I want to see the warrant. I mean, she's highly articulate. She's alert. Seems to be a very smart lady. I need your phone. Which rooms are your kids? They're upstairs. I am very cooperative. I'm not going to find your phone. I'm scared. My kids are upstairs. My kids are here. Well, it's from here. Do you know why we're here? No, I don't. I don't know why you're here. Okay. I'm really scared. My kids are upstairs. How scary she acting. I'm really here. I'm scared. My kids are upstairs. Look, she's scared as hell. Look at that. You're not under arrest or anything like that. Okay, that's why I'm sitting here talking to you. Okay. I'm scared to death. And so the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating a call that we had. Okay, the officers came out and talked to you last night. Correct? Yes. Okay. Um, we have to handle that real seriously. Okay, because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
never had a son named Zion. Are you claiming benefits for a kid named Zion? I haven't got any benefits for anyone. I just recently went through a situation where a young lady stole my identity and she falsely filed my taxes and my information and stuff like that. And I've been working with the FBI. I've been working with the IRS. And there's been a lot of things popping up. And have you had any interactions with DCFS on Chicago? I did. Okay. False calls, definitely. Okay. One of the calls from 2021, DCFS came out to your residence in Chicago, and there was a Zion Staples there. Along with your 4 daughters, and then another young. Some of those people that were implicated were not.
She is saying she don't know who this is. This is actually her child, who she says, I don't know who the hell this is. This is a child that came out of your womb, ma'am, who you're denying that you even know.
So you're saying there was an apartment that was not your kid named Zion? I didn't say his name was Zion. No. We're here. We've got to clear this up. Zion Staples. Yes, and benefits. Listen to benefits being put in his name that you're receiving from. I have and then also involved in this.
So she's still getting Zion's benefits. This is wild.
On my phone, you'll be able to see the messages between me and the FBI agent and their father.
I'm trying to understand how articulate and intelligent this young lady is.
So this is separate from that with the DCFS call. Because somebody is obviously claiming benefits and getting your 4 daughters and I've been having a hard time with that because I can't get it because of that and I've been working on it. Okay, are we gonna find anything in your house that has Zion's name on it? Birth certificate, social security card, or anything like that? No. Well, because we're seizing your phone. Okay? I understand you're seizing it, but that's like I should be able to at least call my lawyer still. I shouldn't be held in my own house and not be able to come.
This is a brilliant woman. I want y'all to see how smart. See how smart she is.
On my counsel. Are you requesting a lawyer right now? Because if you request a lawyer right now, we're done talking. And then what? You're gonna arrest me? I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna search your house. Search his house upside down. But somewhere here we need to get to the bottom of this Zion thing. And this is coming from other people. This is allegations against me. People do this every day. I just like, and I possibly had some visitors. It was probably the summertime. Where would they get the name Zion Staples? I don't know. You're saying that all the time.
Remember, this is a child that came out of this woman and she is totally denying ever knowing him. This is sick. This is sick. Don't you understand? This boy was 10 years old. I mean, he had a social security number, man. People knew him. He was a person. He was alive. He was alive.
If you claiming people back and forth against family members to get bigger returns, our biggest concern is that we can have somebody say, This is Zion. This is what's going on, and he is fine. Because right now, we have a person that exists, but we can't lay eyes on him. It's a child. Okay, that's what they're saying. All right, let's just off. So that's what we're looking at. So if this is what's going on, if you have a cousin, a sister, a brother-in-law, a friend, whatever, claiming kids, where you're claiming them on the app and you guys are splitting some extra money, I get that. The biggest concern that we have here is that we need to make sure that this kid is safe. And in the time since the officer was here last night, in the time that an officer had called you back in June, if we can say, nope, she's totally clear, there's nobody here, there's nobody here. I'm telling you. First of all, what is that?
She know how to lie. I mean, her lying is awesome. I mean, her conviction in it is lie. I mean, she should get an Oscar for this performance. So they done found the child's social security card along with his birth certificate in her bedroom, and she don't know who she has no idea who this child is. They came out of her. Isn't that crazy?
It's over. Where's that kid? You need to come clean because we're not going anywhere. This is just, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no. Extra help. Okay. Yes. What do you mean, man? I had a person that makes documents. It's just really hard. So is Zion a real person?
And again, she's denying that her child ever existed. She just denied 10 times that he was even a real person.
If you want an attorney right now, we can just we'll just be done. Be done. All right. But the investigation continues. Okay. Okay. What term? Oh no, I'm going to jail. What am I going to jail for? What have I done? Admitted to fraud. So now you're going to railroad me on fraud? Railroad you what? We're trying to figure out where your kid is. You're saying that he doesn't exist. I'll cuff you in front, okay? This is embarrassing. I can get it.
Oh, she's embarrassed. This is insane to me. They're gonna take your dignity away and put you in the custody of the people. Oh, that's so sad.
We're gonna walk the car real quick and then get you out of here, okay?
I thought he was gonna see her. 2 jobs. The school. Now I want y'all to see this right here. These are the police going into the garage. Okay. They're looking into the garage. They're looking around. They got the flashlight on it. As you can see, they see something right there. It's a garbage can or something. They moved a little Garage looked pretty clean though. So they got, did they get somebody else? Must be somebody from the homicide unit that gotta go in there. They think they might have found a body. Okay. Now I don't know what that is that they pulled out. That might be the actual body. Okay, this is the trash can. I want y'all to see this trash can here. So they pull out the trash can. Is heavy. It feels like something's in there. I don't know if those are clothes. Okay, those were clothes. No, those just plastic black trash bags. And he looking at the cop. He taking the pictures. He got his gloves on because they don't want to tamper with the evidence. He's looking. Okay, he's looking up. He might have smelled something in there. It looked like they might have. I don't know if that top is screwed on. It looked like they're taking it apart. Okay, they moving it out. They moving the trash can out. You can see it's heavy. Getting another picture of it. Now he takes the lid off. Now you know what's in that trash can? Zion is in that trash can. Now, if you look at it, a cop walks away. The cop is just flustered. So basically, so oh Lord. So basically, this woman lied. She had a son. His name was Zion. And allegedly, Zion deleted himself by playing with a handgun. As you can see, if y'all been following this, she was ready to call a lawyer. She knew they should go get their warrant. They should do this, they should do that. She was embarrassed if she was go out in cuffs, but for whatever reason, allegedly, if this happened to Zion, she didn't have the knowledge to call an ambulance, somebody to try to help him. So instead of that, she put the young man in the trash bin for his body to rot, only to continuously receive his benefits. Now, as you saw from the way this woman communicated, she's perfectly sane. There's nothing wrong with her. Nothing. This happened in Illinois. I did the other research. Come to find out, this woman got 2 years for a body, her own child, in a trash can. In a trash can. 2 years. Meanwhile, in Illinois, uh, meanwhile in Illinois, I noticed they locked up a lunch lady that I talked about last week. They gave that lunch lady 10 years for stealing chicken wings. What is happening to us in society? Because this bitch should have been buried under the jail. She should not be walking around free at all. At all. She's a fucking monster with a capital M. Don't tell me no shit about this is her child. How the fuck you make excuses for that shit? And you give her 2 years? For what? She put her child in the trash can for benefit? But bitch, you gonna get all the benefits in the world in this penitentiary. Because you gonna spend the rest of your natural life in here. This is what I'm talking about. There's no excuse for that shit. It's none. It's none. You can't make me believe there's an excuse for that young man to have to end up like that. I am just appalled. I'm appalled. I'm appalled by that. And this is why society is coming loose, especially in Illinois. where there's no accountability, there's no repercussions for these actions. You can catch a body, get out, drop you an album, and nobody cares. But at the same time, they holler Black Lives Matter. How can Black Lives really matter when you incentivize us to harm our own in government? I can't do it, man. It's ridiculous. Her ass need to be off the street, and they need to get her ass away from them other four children. Because if you, for some damn benefits at 200 a month, where you are willing to leave your child in a fucking garbage bag, and you walking around, shit, boy, I couldn't be the governor of fucking Illinois. What? What? Oh, boy, they call me Judge Mathis. That boy, life, life. No possibility of parole. We're going to learn something today. Hello. We're going to learn life. There is no excuse. You knew to call a lawyer. You can't plead insanity. You were clearly coherent as you even lied about the existence of your own 10-year-old child. Don't tell me nothing about no damn insanity, please. You got to go lay down, baby. You don't need to be walking around in society. You don't. And they had the audacity to jail a woman for 10 years for stealing $1.4 million in chicken wings. Come on, man. Where are we right now? So I'm going to leave us on this note, man. This has been great. We did an hour and 4 minutes. This has been another episode of LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast. Oh, no, the LeVar Walker Show podcast. And I'm going to see you guys next week. And next week, I'll be doing it from a different location. So we're all going to have a good time, guys. It is now Thursday morning, and I'm out, man. So appreciate you all for the love. Sorry for getting in here so late. Wednesday, we will be on next week at 8 o'clock. I'm not playing. So this has been a plum pleasing pleasure. I go by the name of LeVar Walker. So holla at me. Talk to me. I'm out. Y'all take care.